Mixed emotions really, because on one hand we were really proud of some of the performances that we put in. I think especially coming from last year where it wasn't as successful, we've definitely shown that we've come a long way, and we were very proud of some of the performances we put in. But at the same time, we believe that we could have, or we left some points out there. Obviously, in the Lions game, we finished really strongly, and we thought we could have potentially nicked something. First half we got wrong against Stormers, but again we finished really well in the second half and got 1 point. Potentially could have been 2. So yeah, really proud, but also we're hungry to do better. We're hungry to get more points, and a little bit of a missed opportunity as well. Easier said than done. We've got two really good sides that we've been drawn against. Any side in the top 14 are going to be strong, very strong at home and strong away. It's a great league over there, and it's very competitive. And we need to get back at home and make sure we put a performance in. We've been strong there this year. And we need to make sure that we get the things right that we have done in previous games at home, and hopefully if we look after the performance, hopefully the results will follow. Well, it's interesting, isn't it, because a couple of people have said, oh, they're in relegation battle. They're also 4 points away from top 6. So the league over there is so tight that 1 or 2 wins back to back can propel you from being down the mix at the bottom to being potential playoffs. So we need to understand that. Sometimes the top 14 positions can tell a bit of a lie. But we've approached it like any game. We do our due diligence, we do our research, we speak to the players, we get their thoughts, and then together we amalgamate a plan of action. And that's no different to this game. Now, we know that the strengths or weaknesses may be a little bit different just because of the nature of the beast in top 14 to Premiership to URC. But that's what makes Europe so good to play in, is there's so many different styles, so many different cultures. But as I said, we need to concentrate on what's worked for us at home before. We need to make sure that emotionally we're there, which in my experience breeds a great atmosphere at Rodney Parade. When we are showing everything that we have done on the field, the fan base, the stadium feeds off that, and it makes it a really difficult place to come. So we've got to make sure that we look after that, and then when we get chances, make sure we nail our detail. I think every French side has an essence of that kind of je ne sais quoi. They're going to be good up front. Okay, they're going to have a decent scrum. They're going to have a decent maul, and surprise, they're going to have a back line that, given space, they can take it. In my opinion, I think they play a little bit more than some French teams at the minute. They do like to express themselves. They've got an enormous amount of dangerous runners, both in the forwards and the back line. So as I say, we've got to make sure that we're bang on it, so that we don't get any surprises. But ultimately, we're concentrating on us, and the things that we've got right, especially at Rodney Parade, and making sure that we try and emulate that. So hopefully we can get a win, and we can, the points add to qualifying in this competition. Nye unfortunately took a bang on his knee, obviously against the Lions, and it looks like it's going to be a couple of months. We're waiting for clarification on exactly how much time. Ben Carter's still awaiting some results to come back. So as I say, we got a more accurate reading. As I say, unfortunately landed funnily and had a bit of discomfort, so we're going to make sure that we get that right, and hopefully that won't be too serious. So Tane, George and Ollie have all been, around the group. Obviously, it's been difficult for them, us being in South Africa. That integration potentially could have been a week further forward. But obviously, that's just the way the land. But yeah, they're all in and amongst it, and they're all putting their hands up for selection at the moment. Whether it'll be for this weekend, obviously it comes down to selection and if they're ready and what we see in training. But yeah, it's good. I say, especially for myself and Mev, to have some more bodies and put some more pressure on competition for places, because in terms of competition, especially forward pack, in my point of view, it's been brilliant to have so many viable options this year.